It has 90 standing dunk still, so I can dunk.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. We'll see the defending world champion Boston Celtics and the Sacramento Kings. And now the opening lineup for Boston. O'Neal is out there with Garnett. Then there's Havlicek. Then it's Stockton. And it's Wilkins in at the two-guard position. Three-pointer, Bird. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch-and-shoot game.
Now, here is Havlicek. Pass to Garnett. Back to Havlicek. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. 6 to shoot. Here's Shaq. Knocks down the 10-footer. We're about 1 minute into the first. Frazier scanning the floor. Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar, defended by Shaq. O'Neal against Abdul-Jabbar. Just 5 on the clock. And Bird with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Bird's got 5.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Here's Havlicek. Here's O'Neal. The putback. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. O'Neal's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Havlicek against George. Bird outside. Over Garnett. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Bird's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now, here is Havlicek. Fires for 3. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. How about this run break they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple. And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end. Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
Outside, George. Pass to Bird. Shoots it. Rebound, Boston.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And Shaq with the slam.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays? Shaq on attack.
Bird misses.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Garnett the pass to Stockton. Bird with some nice D.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Lets it go from deep. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Stockton the pass to Havlicek. Inside. O'Neal is double. Pass to Stockton. Jacks up a three. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Shot clock at 3. Now off the inbound. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
The Kings shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Jordan. So it's Boston now, trailing by 2. Havlicek left side. Stockton from outside.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball. Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Celtics trail by 4. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. And it's sent back by George. Pass to Frazier. Outside, George. 1:21 left to play here in the first, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Maravich, he's checked in for Stockton. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. 5 to shoot, and it's sent back by O'Neal. It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
4 on the shot clock. 3-pointer, Bird.
Some exceptionally physical defense from O'Neal. He loves using that size to shut you down.
Here's Havlicek. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Outside, George. Pass to Bird. Shoots over Shaq. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Shaq is screen on Jordan. They get it back. O'Neal. And the layup falls. O'Neal's got 6.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
O'Neal's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Havlicek against George. Pass to Bird. Shoots over Shaq. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Back to Havlicek. Over George. A miss that time. Would have put him up. First quarter wrapping up here, and Clark, it's a tie ball game. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Dumars. Wilkins is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Maravich, and it's Gilmore in at the 5, down low. Maravich, good.
And that's why they call him the Pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game, and finding that one from deep.
Now, here is our test. Out to the right wing. Paul surveying the floor. Good on the three-point shot. Paul's got it all tied up now for the Kings.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Shaq. He has 6. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. No good on the 3. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Kings. Pass to Love. And it's off from three-point range. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Dumars dishes to Wilkins. Now Maravich. Back to Wilkins. Over our test. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Paul passes to Artest. Back to Paul. Pass to Ginobili. Love with the screen for Ginobili. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Maravich against Paul. And here's Maravich. The shot, no good. All up top, Maravich defending. Here's Ginobili. And that one drops. And the Kings lead by 2.
And the touch from Ginobili, so clever and confident on the interior.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And some changes here for the Celtics. Garnett, he's checked in for O'Neal. Havlicek comes in for Dominique Wilkins. And it's Stockton in for Maravich. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Stockton's got his first basket of the night.
And when Stockton gets a look from there, it is more often than not going in.
Artest on the wing. Covered by Havlicek. Artest, good.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's Stockton. Havlicek outside. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Washington. Back to Paul. Outside Artest. 5 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Embiid. It's blocked. And they'll get another chance.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Stockton passes to Gilmore. Garnett with a screen on Paul. To the inside. Garnett in the post. Embiid's there. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Kings leading. Paul outside. Embiid with a screen on Stockton. It's tipped. Artest against Dumars. 1:33 left in the second quarter. Pass to Havlicek. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Havlicek's got the game tied up here for Boston.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. Shaq's checked in for Boston. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Scoreless thus far. Frazier the pass to Jordan. Rebound Boston. Stockton looking around. Shot on the wing. O'Neal. And O'Neal is right there. Shaq's got 8 points.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Here is Frazier. To the paint. Here's Bird. Garnett with the block. On the wing, Stockton. Frazier covering.
Yeah, you got to love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
Frazier the pass to George. Bird outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 10 points for him. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Shaq. Lets it go from 14. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Happy to have for the Western Conference, Julius Randle.
You got to be impressed with how Julius Randle's been playing.
And as we review this first half for the Celtics, still anybody's game.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job.
And that is it for halftime, folks.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
So with Ginobili on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Frazier is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's George, and it's Bird in at the 4. Now here's Stockton. Wilkins kicks to Stockton. O'Neal sets the screen for Stockton. He had a nice open look right there. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And Stockton almost impossible to guard in the pick and roll. When he gets a little daylight, he is always ready to pull the trigger.
The Celtics on offense. Pass to Havlicek. The 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bird outside. George dishes to Bird. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And it's on John Havlicek.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Stockton with no one around him. Good on the triple. Stockton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, he's been off the mark, and it's impacting his team's ability to put points on the board. He needs to reset his approach.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. George finds Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them. Here is Havlicek. Garnett with a screen on George. Here's Havlicek. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bird's got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, George with it. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Celtics with the lead. Garnett the pass to Havlicek. Garnett the screen. Takes the 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And this is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
Now, here is Havlicek. Garnett the pass to Gilmore. That one good for 2.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
Here's George. He has 5. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Garnett up top. Bird covering. Garnett the pass to Havlicek. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bird against Garnett. Frazier kicks to George. Sacramento moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Bird. And Boston with the rebound. On the wing, Stockton. Frazier covering. Stockton against Frazier. Stockton outside. George against Havlicek. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Boston trailing. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Boston making some changes. Shaq is checked in for Garnett. Dumars comes in for Havlicek. And it's Maravich in for John Stockton. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Shaq with a screen on Murphy. Down low. It's deflected. O'Neal makes it off the glass. Shaq's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Ginobili outside. It's blocked. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. The try by Green.
At all times he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
The Kings have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And the first one drops.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Murphy dishes to Ginobili. Mobley, a screen on Maravich. Here's Ginobili. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ginobili's got his second bucket tonight. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Green against O'Neal. And here's Maravich from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Maravich has got 5 points now in the quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mobley outside. Mobley sets the pick for Ginobili. And it falls over the rim and in. Ginobili's got 6. Ginobili's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Pass to Dumars. Outside Wilkins. Outside Maravich. Off target with his 3. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Boston, they've got Maravich. Garnett out there with Wilkins. Then there's Dumars, and it's Gilmore in at the center position. And it's in there.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Outside, Jordan. And they call an illegal screen here.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside Dumars. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Dumars got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Ginobili with the ball. To the middle. Here's Jordan. Rebounded by the Celtics. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Ginobili against Maravich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Ginobili.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
Free throw good, Maravich. Sacramento making some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Embiid. Bird comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Paul George in for Ron Artest. Havlicek, he's checked in for Boston. Good on both. And so here's Sacramento. 7-point differential. Ginobili against Havlicek. And here's Jordan outside. Havlicek with the rebound. Havlicek's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And he swishes it right through. Havlicek's got the lead up to 9 now for Boston.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Frazier, he's checked in for Ginobili. Shaq is checked in for the Celtics. Stockton comes in for Maravich. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During that last break, I heard Rick Adelman was telling his team, Now he said, come on, can anybody make a three? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. We'll see if it works, guys.
Thank you, David. Stockton passes to O'Neal. Over Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Shaq missing. The Kings trail by 9. Outside, George. They need this. And Abdul-Jabbar with the layup.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Shaq passes to Havlicek. Over Jordan. And it's Havlicek missing.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar gets double-teamed. George with the screen on Garnett. A wide-open look for Bird. Knocks down the three ball. Now just a 4-point Celtic lead. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now here is Havlicek. Clock at 6. Garnett right side. It's up a 3. Dumars misses. Dumars gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. George against Stockton. 3-pointer, Bird. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Wilkins is checked in for the Celtics. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And it's Havlicek missing. The Kings trailing. Outside, George. Frazier kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Bird. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Wilkins dishes to Havlicek. Screen by O'Neal. They could use a bucket, and that one's good from Havlicek. Havlicek's got 4 this quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Frazier.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Shaq passes to Garnett. Stockton outside. Garnett with the screen for Stockton. No good on the triple. Sacramento with the ball. Up top, Frazier. Guarded by Garnett. Outside, Jordan. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stockton. Timeout, Sacramento. Frazier outside. Shot clock at 6. Fades. Outside for Jordan. From outside, off the mark. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Timeout, Sacramento. Three seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the seconds. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But, hey, never say never.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. It's the Orlando Magic facing the Golden State Warriors. So a look at our starters for Orlando. Luka Doncic is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Hill in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Towns. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Robinson, a screen on Curry. Here's Mitchell. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Nice, confident stroke from Mitchell, setting an example for his guys.
And a deep 3 from Curry. It's hauled in by Hill. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Warriors for a minute. I asked him if he thinks anyone has a better feel for the game than Luka Doncic, and he told me, I don't want to get into a comparison, but what I can say is that he controls the pace like no one else. You can't speed him up, you can't slow him down. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. No good on the free throw.
You know, Grant Hill is a total class act and a special player, too. A hard worker, shows up for his team every game, and really tries to make everybody on the floor better.
And the second free throw is good. First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Duncan. Here's McGrady. And it falls all over the rim and in. McGrady's got 5 now.
Delicious dime from Curry there. One of the reasons his teammates love playing with him.
Doncic outside. They set a pick. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Off target from outside. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. The 3. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Here's McGrady. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Doncic. Launches a three. No good that time.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Here's McGrady. Up top, Johnson. Guarded by Doncic. Johnson passes to Ewing. And here's Curry. Clock at 6. Launches it from deep. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3. Outside Mitchell. To the left wing. Hill for 3. McGrady grabs a miss.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Ewing. Here's Duncan. Here's McGrady. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe.
And that one misses. Magic trail by 4. Hill, the pass to Mitchell. Poke loose. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And the Magic with possession. Timeout called. The Magic.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Doncic outside to win the drought. Here's Robinson, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's Curry. Still no points. Johnson on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. 4 on the clock. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. That one on Doncic. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One shot.
Free throw dropped for Johnson.
You know, Johnson is really one of the more unique point guards that we've had in the game over the years. And he's able to do it with style and substance.
Mitchell, the pass to Doncic. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Here's Pierce. No good on the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Harrison. They get it back. Towns passes to Robinson. Misses the baby hook. The Warriors lead by 6. Pass to Curry. Here's Ewing. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Orlando. And Mitchell with the slam.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Thompson outside. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Magic trail by 4. From deep, Mitchell. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
A volume shooter at the arc. Mitchell will rarely hesitate to take that.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for Orlando. .102 left in the first quarter. Gasol passes to Wallace. Gasol against Robinson. Pass to Thompson. Good work defensively by Mitchell. Right wing. Back to Halliburton. Here's Harrison. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The fadeaway. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
The Admiral going to the jumper right there. Way to show him something, big fella.
Gasol, the screen. Here's Pierce. Knocks down the long J.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Halliburton outside. Mitchell, a screen on Thomas. Robinson on the wing with 1 on the clock. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top, up 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
They've got Stephen Curry, also Johnson out there, and it's McGrady in at small forward. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Now here's Edwards. 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Warriors leading. Here's Johnson. Count the basket. Johnson's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, watching Johnson exert his will down low now, using his height and quick release quite well inside.
Halliburton surveys the floor. Triple! Tyrese Halliburton.
He's tenacious, hitting from the perimeter while drawing the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
Pass to McGrady. Tipped. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds to the Magic. Orlando will retain possession here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Weber. He's scoreless. Shot clock at 5. Halliburton on the attack. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Driving lanes are created because they have to respect Halliburton's perimeter shot.
Inside. Picked it out of midair. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's Weber, covered by Johnson. Weber, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's McGrady. Here's Duncan. Lays it up and banks it in. Duncan's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, you know, Duncan's too big and talented not to put a body on him, and he's always lurking around looking for offensive boards.
Timeout called, the Magic. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Weber out to the right wing. Yao passes to Weber. Here's Arizin. Here's the pick. 6 to shoot. Driving to the basket. Yao. Rebounded by Johnson. Pass to McGrady. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Curry, no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Edwards is doubled.
And that's the risk you run when you leave him in with 2 fouls.
Robinson, he's checked in for Orlando. Luka Doncic comes in for Halliburton. Curry against Edwards. And they double up Edwards. Pass to Weber from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Johnson with it. He has 6. Now Curry. Shot from the wing. Weber pulls it in.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
From deep, here's Doncic. And they recover it. Shoots a fadeaway. Robinson can't hit. Robinson's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. The 3 from Curry. Orlando with the rebound. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards, the pass to Weber. Second chance shot. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game. And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Here's Arizin. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Edwards. Here's Weber. He's covered by Curry. To stop the drought. And that one's good. Weber. And the Magic lead by 2.
Highly efficient close to the rim is Chris Weber. I mean, he's got a really nice, solid, creative post game.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. Hill, he's checked in for Orlando. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Anthony Edwards. And here are the Warriors now. Thomas outside. Pass to Pierce. This one for 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Pierce, terrific off the catch and shoot. So smooth with that stroke.
Here's Weber. Takes a 3. Thompson pulls it in. And here are the Warriors now. Over to the left wing. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. The Magic making a switch here. Towns is checked in. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Thompson. Over Mitchell. Thompson, no good. Orlando trailing here. 4-3. From outside, Mitchell is good.
We've become accustomed to these kind of moves from Mitchell. He's got that ball on a string.
Here's Thomas going inside. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. Thomas has gotten his first basket of the night.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Doncic against Thomas. Luka! Get off me!
That's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
Doncic against Thomas. Pass to Thompson for three. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Doncic. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Marion.
Well, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
Pierce gets the bucket. Pierce has got 5 points in the quarter.
Pierce showing off a little bit off the dribble that time. Very creative with that move.
And Doncic launches from deep. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
For the East, Nikola Jokic.
The talent of the Jokers being recognized. Big achievements for the big man from Serbia.
And now let's talk Golden State. They're in an even matchup through one half of play.
As the half went on, you could see they were forcing shots.
And that's a wrap on.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for Orlando, they've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Robinson in at the 5. Now here's Curry. No points so far. Pass to Duncan. Here's Ewing. Robinson defending. Shoots. McGrady shot is off. Mitchell against Curry. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. That free throw is good from Mitchell. And he makes the first but misses the second.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance.
McGrady, good.
That's just a high IQ pass by Magic. Knew exactly when and where to move the rock.
Now here's Doncic. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Doncic has gotten his second bucket of the game. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
McGrady shot is off. Orlando leading. Pass to Hill. Towns outside. Now here's Doncic. Takes the 3. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Curry for 3. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Up top, Johnson. And a deep three from Curry. Towns with a rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Down low. Here's Duncan. Oh, Robinson with a block. They retain possession.
Yeah, Duncan having a little fun toying with the defense there. Got him to bite on the pump fake.
These are his first free throws of the game. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second.
Tim Duncan, just an absolute beast at the 4. He lets his play do all of his talking.
Outside Mitchell. Doncic, a screen on Curry. Back to Doncic. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside. Here in the second half, this game still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Curry from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on him.
Here's Doncic, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Orlando shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Robinson, he's checked in for Orlando. Edwards comes in for Mitchell. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now, and he makes the first.
A towering presence on both ends. Ewing is a nightly double-double threat for his team.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Halliburton against Johnson. Pass to Arizon. Lets it fly. The Warriors pull it in. Duncan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. McGrady's shot is off.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
That one's good for 2.
Timeout, timeout. Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the Warriors call time here. There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter. Pass to Gasol. Thompson against Edwards. Here's Pierce. Off target with the 3.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Weber. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll defend the home court against the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, anything can happen in the NBA. But they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose. At just about 85% from the line tonight, they've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
Gasol finds Thompson. Here's Pierce. Here's the 3. He drops it from range. Pierce has got 11.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now here's Halliburton. Give him 8. And there's the screen. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. 10 points for him.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
They get the rebound. Thompson outside. Fires for 3. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, 2 physical points for Halliburton.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Pierce. 3-pointer. Nails it from 3. Pierce has got 6 in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Ooh, stolen by Gasol. There it goes!
Yeah, hits it.
Big shot at the buzzer.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Warriors on top, up 3. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Stephen Curry is out there with Johnson. And it's Duncan in at the power forward spot. That's the Warriors 5. McGrady shot is off.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
In transition, here come the Warriors. The putback controls the rebound and the putback. And the Warriors lead by 5. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
McGrady, the pass to Duncan. Outside Johnson. And yep, it's good.
Magic takes a lot of pride in his toughness now. Shows you why on that finish.
And the Magic making a change here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard the Magic coach as he addressed his team. And coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. PA?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Doncic. And he lays it up and in.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Pass to Duncan. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. McGrady errs and pulls it in.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Now Mitchell. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Duncan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. Orlando with the rebound.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Outside Mitchell. Towns, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doncic outside to tie it up. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got rebound number 8 now.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Can't hit that one. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Magic trail by 3. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Doncic, you see the strength.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
Over to the wing. Pass to McGrady. And here's Curry to snap the cold streak. That won't go either for Curry.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pure from three-point range. And the Magic lead by 2.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Warriors call timeout. Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Outside Johnson. To the paint. Here's Ewing. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. Outside, Hill. No good with the triple. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Pass to Ewing. Shoots over Robinson. Ewing, no good. Here's Orlando. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And there's the lob. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
And the Warriors miss again. Orlando leading. Here's Doncic. Got a hand on it.
Boy, Ewing using that size to make an impact on D. He loves coming up with the rejections.
Robinson's gone 50% from the field. 3 out of 6. Pass to Ewing. Shoots over Robinson. To the left side wing. Shot to stop the run. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Hey, when this team needs a basket, they look at McGrady, and he rarely disappoints.
Doncic against Johnson. No good from 11 feet.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Count it!
Well, we know Tim Duncan is a big-time player, and he knows exactly how to come through in the clutch.
Timeout! Magic! There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Robinson finds Mitchell. Here's Towns. Here's Doncic. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Fires from the line. Warriors with the rebound. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic against Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Fades and shoots. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Timeout. Magic. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
Down 1, just enough time, I think, for a couple of passes and shot. We'll see what they do here.
And here's Doncic outside. And he drills the triple. Warriors call timeout. What's the best strategy for him?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim, because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
To win the game! Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So a close game here sees Orlando taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. It's the Sacramento Kings facing the New York Knicks. So with Ginobili on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Bird is out there with Paul George. Then there's Frazier, and it's Jordan in at the 2 spot. Mutombo passes to Malone. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Frazier outside. Pass to Bird. Releases. The rebound by Pippen. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And here's Frazier. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Here's Jordan. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot blocker.
Leonard the pass to Mutombo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This is his first free throw of the game.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Frazier. Outside, George. Back to Frazier. Pass to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
New York, no good that time either. Sacramento off to a slow start. Still without a basket in the game. Jordan kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's George. Great D that time from Leonard.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
It's good.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Now here's Jordan. Outside, George. 3-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
Boy, Paul George now taking double the amount of threes he did when he first came in the league. Incredible.
Steps back and shoots. Pippen misses. And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for Sacramento. 6-point game. Over onto Tacumbo. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. West is checked in for the Knicks. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Leonard dishes to West. New York, no good that time either.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Giannis. Following the miss by Larry Bird, Malone gets the bucket.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
A wide open look for Bird. That three off the mark.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
George against Leonard. Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. Sacramento shooting their first foul shot of the night. A different look for New York. Walton comes in from Mutombo. And Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Kawhi Leonard.
You're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Now here's West. No scoring in this one. Giannis passes to Walton. 6 to shoot. Pippen with a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. The Kings trail by 3. Now Frazier, and the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
And it's Giannis missing.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
They grabbed their own miss.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Here's Pippen. It's hauled in by George.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Jordan kicks to Bird. No good. That would have tied it.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
This passes to Pippen. Here's Malone. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Malone's got 6.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
Jordan outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for New York. McAdoo is checked in for Malone. And it's Drexler in for Antetokounmpo. Love's checked in for Sacramento. That one misses. The Knicks leading by 4. McAdoo dishes to West. Pass to Drexler. Shoots over Jordan. And he's off on his first shot of the game. And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. So with Jordan on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. We've got Paul, Kevin Love out there with Embiid. Then there's Artest, and it's Ginobili in at the 2 guard.
And that's what you get when you combine the range and just his overall confidence. Mr. Outside.
And here is Paul after Jerry West just got that 3 to go. And Love gets it to go.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Thurman. West outside. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Over Ginobili. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Now Love. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Paul outside. Takes a 3. Knicks with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Leonard. And here's Drexler outside. And that's collected by Love.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
In the corner, it's Ginobili. From past the arc. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. The Knicks leading by 4. McAdoo, the pass to Drexler. West outside. Here's the screen. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Paul outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Thursday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. Then on Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Cleveland to take on the Cavaliers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Chris Paul will go down as one of the great floor generals to ever play the game. He is the maestro at orchestrating offense.
Tumbo is checked in for the Knicks. Giannis comes in for Drexler. Both shots good from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. West against Paul. Pass to Ginobili. Here's the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Giannis outside. And here's West for 3. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists tonight. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
The Knicks making a switch here. Malone's checked in. Ginobili outside. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Mutombo. Leonard looking around. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Malone. Some nice passing by New York here. 7-foot shot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Kings trail by 5. Ginobili kicks to Paul. Outside Artest. To the inside, deflects the pass, and stolen by Malone. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Ginobili, and it's West in the corner. Over Paul. No good from West. Sacramento with the ball. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Outside Artest. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it up. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Giannis. He's covered by Ginobili. And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Scottie Pippen's checked in for New York. Drexler comes in for West. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Embiid. Bird comes in for Kevin Love. Paul George is checked in for Ron Artest. And Michael Jordan subbed in for Ginobili. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Ball finds Bird. And Jordan has it in the corner. To stop the drought, Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. And it's Drexler with the ball for New York. Malone outside. Abdul-Jabbar against Mutombo. Mutombo sets a screen. Here's Giannis. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Jordan. That one, no good. Excellent D from Drexler. New York leading by 7. Offside Pippen. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Drexler. The shot from 20 feet away. It's hauled in by the Kings. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Knicks leading by 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Hello, and
you can see their game plan. Play outside in. They just haven't gotten to the end part. And maybe they won't.
They would if I were coach.
all right, and now time to give. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One of the stories here, Moses Malone getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
The Knicks with the lead. So with Drexler sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Pippen is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Malone. And it's Mutombo in its center. Now Bird. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Jordan, a screen on Mutombo. High post, Jordan. Over Malone. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar. The Knicks leading by 7. Giannis passes to Leonard. Here's Malone. Sacramento grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Moses Malone.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
Bird hits them both. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Leonard. Pippen with it, guarded by Jordan. Pippen kicks to Leonard. Malone sets the pick for Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. Basket counts. Leonard's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Kawhi Leonard, the size, the strength, the ability to put the ball on the floor. I mean, trying to deal with this guy off a drive is so tough.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by Giannis.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside Pippen. Pass to Malone. Now here's Mutombo. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Shoots over Frazier. The good-looking shot from the wing. And it's a 9-point Knicks lead.
And they really all have confidence in Antetokounmpo to run that set. They're willing to put every aspect of their offense in his hands.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Jordan passes to Frazier. Jordan looking around. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Pippen. The shot's good from Jordan.
Well, if he's going to hit that, forget about it. Defensively, this is what you want Jordan to settle for, except that he goes and puts it right between your eyes.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Drexler, he's checked in for Pippen. Ginobili, he's checked in for the Kings. Now here's Giannis. Outside, Drexler. Outside, Leonard. The three ball. The three goes down the hatch from Kawhi.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
And the wide open shot from Ginobili. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. New York leading by 9. Here's Drexler. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Bird with it. Now guarded by Giannis. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
West is checked in for the Knicks. Jordan against Drexler. Left side, West. Back to Drexler. Pass to West. Outside Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Leonard's got 10.
The defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment is a success.
A huge success, DA. Thank you.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Ginobili. Back to Jordan. Over Drexler. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Michael Jordan.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Here's Drexler. Still yet to score. Here's West. Malone kicks to Mutombo. Count it. Good.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Timeout called by the Kings. A different look for New York. Walton's checked in for Mutombo. McAdoo comes in for Malone. And Pippen subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. The Kings trail by 9. Green with a screen on Drexler. Here's Murphy, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And Murphy is a reliable combo guard, one that scores and passes it efficiently.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
First one falls for him. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Kings. Trailing here by 8. From 15 feet away. Not enough on that one as it misses. And here's Drexler. Pass to Walton. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Here's West. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. West has got 8 points.
I mean, that's what I'd call the prototype. When you talk about catching and shooting, West squares those shoulders, elbow in perfect alignment. Money.
And Walton sends it back from deep. Green. Rebound by Drexler. The Knicks leading by 10. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pippen with the bucket.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
Murphy with the ball. And Walton sends it back. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Knicks lead by 12. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with George on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Jordan is out there with Ginobili. Then there's Artest. Then there's Embiid. And it's Love in at the 4 spot. Now here's Giannis. Following the miss by Michael Jordan. Thurman passes to Pippen. That's tipped. West right side. Here's McAdoo. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 14.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Love. The jump hook. Rebounded by McAdoo. McAdoo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pippen kicks to Giannis. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Here's Jordan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Clearly a foul.
And he can't get the first one. So for the Knicks, Malone comes in for McAdoo, and Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Scottie Pippen. Sacramento also making some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Joel Embiid. Bird comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Paul George in for Artest. Now here's West. Antetokounmpo passes to Malone. Leonard against Ginobili. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Now Ginobili. Outside, George. All sorts of time, and the basket is good.
Nice on-time pass to Paul George. He's shot ready. Nicely done.
West passes to Leonard. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's defended by Jordan. Back to Leonard. And the Knicks miss again. The Kings trail by 12. Jordan with it. Out guarded by Giannis. And Jordan throws it down.
Timeout. And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
Tumbo is checked in for New York. Pippen comes in for West. And a change for Sacramento. Frazier, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. Now, he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That one is off.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion, boy, what a career he has had.
So he comes up empty at the line.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Three-pointer, Bird bangs home the trifecta. Bird's got it back down to within single digits for the Kings. And to Kumbo inside. Frazier covering. Malone kicks to Pippen. The three. Larry Bird grabs the miss.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
For the three, Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Jordan. Blocked again. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Shot clock at 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here.
And with his strength, lateral quickness, and that 7'3" wingspan, Pippen is an exceptional defender.
On the wing, Giannis. Frazier covering. Giannis kicks to Pippen. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Pass to Frazier. Jordan down low. Pippen on him. The shot by Jordan, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
To the paint, Leonard with the steal. 1:21 left to play in the final quarter. Launches a three. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 13 with that last one. A shot by Jordan, no good. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Malone. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And the Knicks lead by 9.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Timeout, Sacramento. .50 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Jordan. Sacramento again missing. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Giannis against Frazier. It's stolen by Frazier.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's Leonard missing. The three from George. The Knicks pull it in. They've led by as many as 14 points. And so it's the Knicks with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of...
A shot of the Celtics earlier, coming down the tunnel. They're not messing around. All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K with a new season underway. What are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Grant?
You know, B.A., I think being on the road again in general, making sure you continue to eat right, get the proper rest, getting into a routine as quickly as possible. That's what's the most challenging at first.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. We've got Wembanyama, and it's Olajuwon in at the 5, roaming the paint. Kuzi, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the triple. Fires in the triple.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can warp a defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And it's good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Havlicek. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. That shot is good by O'Neal.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He picked up 10 in his last game. Drives to the hoop. Another one falls for Phoenix.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he can't get the first one. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
Here's Olajuwon. 8 points in his last time out. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Wilkins. The three-pointer off the mark.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Pass to Gervin. Here's Kuzi. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And a moment to check and see who is in the lead when it comes to blocks. Victor Wembanyama is second.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Stockton, the pass to O'Neal. Here's Stockton. Here's Havlicek. Pulls it. And he gets the jumper to drop.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kuzi. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Gervin. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Here's Stockton. No made baskets yet. O'Neal passes to Stockton. Here's Havlicek. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Kuzi. Here's Pettit. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boston trailing. Havlicek passes to Stockton. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. O'Neal's got 7 points.
He's coming to work, ready to ball, hitting 3 of his first 4 shots. Okay.
1:14 left in the first. Fires the 3. Pettit misses.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Knocks it loose. Outside Wembanyama. Goes back up. It's tipped. Here's Havlicek. He's got 5. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Havlicek's shot is off.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pettit. Three-pointer. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Havlicek. Screen by O'Neal. And he lobs it up top.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. The Suns have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the night. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
No good on the buzzer beater. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And it's Gilmore in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Maravich. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
And the Celtics, far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
Here's Maravich, averaging around 5 points a game. Hits a three-pointer. Maravich has got 5. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Pass to Pettit. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play, and Lillard puts up a deep 3. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
It's both from the stripe. Suns trail by 4. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
This team has been playing at a fast pace offensively, and it's worked out for them during this last month.
We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Here's Iverson. Gets the 3 ball to go. Iverson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Maravich. Coming off a 12-point game. Iverson with a rebound. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Now the Celtics on the move.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Here's Iverson. Lillard fires away from way outside. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. Pass to Maravich. Here's Havlicek. The rebound by Kukoc.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Out to the right wing. Here's Iverson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Just 5 to shoot. 18 feet out. Boston pulls it in.
He just looks off this quarter. It looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Here's Dumars. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. There's a screen. Havlicek. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
And the 2024 NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. RJ capturing banner number 18.
Yeah, the most titles in NBA history, breaking that tie that they had with the Lakers. And trust me, that one stings a little bit for them. Somehow they're going to have to make room for another one of those banners up in the rafters.
And he drops the first. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. The Celtics have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Takes a step back. Shot's good by Stockton. Stockton's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Suns making a change here. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. To the wing on the left. Left side, Wembanyama. Pass to Olajuwon. Clock at 6. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Havlicek. 5 points in the game. It's deflected. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Oh, showing Wemby. That was sick.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Boston, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Garnett. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Can't hit it from 12 feet. The Celtics with the lead. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama. 7 foot 4 inches. Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Back to Wembanyama. There's 48 seconds left in the second. Deflected. Here's Dumars. Pass to Stockton. There's a screen. Here's Dumars. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
Impeccable defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. For a guard, he blocks a fair amount of shots.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And the Celtics making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Here's Havlicek. 5 points in the game. 3 on the clock. He buries it from 3. Havlicek's got 8.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. From deep. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Boston out in front, up by 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, how would you characterize the intensity level in that first half?
Yeah, no, it's pretty intense. You know, both teams are getting after it defensively. Nothing's going to be easy, so it's the way it's supposed to be.
Hopefully it continues in the second half. Thanks.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome. How much importance did you two put on the regular season standings during your playing days?
Man, I took them very seriously, Ernie. I wanted to be on top. Meanwhile, Shaq.
Looking now at our featured game this evening, the Phoenix Suns have a close one on their hands.
A few things for them to focus on. More presence on the backboard.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Olajuwon in at the 5. To the wing, right side. Right side O'Neal. Pass to Stockton. Fires the 3. With 1 on the clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, here now, the league's top rebounders over the past month. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Second half getting started, about a minute played. Here's Havlicek. Give him 8 points now. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future. Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Celtics making a switch here. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Kuzi. Right side Wembanyama. Here's Kuzi. 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound, Celtics. Gilmore's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Garnett passes to Havlicek. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Suns trail by 5. Here's Kuzi. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Kuzi's got 5 now.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Garnett. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Thursday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Chicago Bulls. And then on Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio, going up against the Spurs.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Gervin. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 16.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Stockton, pass to Dumars. Here's Stockton. Here's Garnett, covered by Wembanyama. Here's Garnett. Give him 8.
Just a shot eraser. You never know where Wemby is, but you always know he's around.
Kuzi, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pettit. That's tipped. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Such a wide open look. He's got 5.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
And there's nothing more frustrating for a coach than seeing his team giving up a bunch of second chance points. That's going to be the main topic during this timeout.
On defense, the Celtics. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Pass to Pettit. Now here's Lillard. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. In the third spot, the Suns.
Over this last stretch, their defense has been airtight. The opponents have had a tough time executing at the offensive end.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It's amazing to come to the arena every night just to see what Lillard's going to do.
Pass to Wilkins. Let's go with a three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Iverson from downtown. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Here's Kukoc. No points yet.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
These guys have been hitting the offensive boards hard throughout this whole game. Great job converting the extra opportunities.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. A minute 9 left in the third. Here's Dumars. And the Celtics another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Lillard with the ball. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Iverson. Lillard outside. Puts up a three. Connects again from distance.
And he's hit thousands of threes in the league. Oh, my.
Inching closer to 5th place on the career triples list. Here's Wilkins. Jacks up a three. The Suns clear it. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Lillard. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. And now just a 3-point Celtic lead.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
Here's Dumars. And here's O'Neal. From the arc. Not going to go that time. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Celtics. They lead by 3. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And it's Dumars in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Suns trail by 5. Pass to Olajuwon. Lillard up top. Here's Iverson. Puts it up from 12. Count it. Good.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Pass to Dumars. The three. Gets the three to fall. Dumars has got 9 points here in the second half.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Iverson.
Man, good whistle there.
First one falls for him. Good on both. Here's Stockton. And there's a pick. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal, he's checked in for Boston. And the Suns making a change here. Here's Pettit. Here's Olajuwon. Banked it in off the glass.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Celtics lead by 5. Here's Stockton. Up top, O'Neal. Pass to Garnett. Here's Stockton. Just 5 on the clock. That three's off the mark.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Here's Pettit. Got a piece of it.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
O'Neal inside, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Pettit. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So both teams making some changes here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Garnett. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Outside O'Neal to the right side. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Havlicek. Yes! He nails it! Havlicek's got 5 points now this quarter. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets a floater go. Wilkins with a rebound. Boston leading by 5. Here's Stockton. Pass to Havlicek. Launches it. Drops in the 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both good from the line that time.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
1:25 left to play in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound Boston. We've got 1:08 left to play in the fourth. Pass to O'Neal. Shoots. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
43 seconds left in the game. Garnett passes to Havlicek. They set the screen. The 3 is up. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Durbin, no good.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Kuzi. Offline with a 3. Boston on offense. Here's Havlicek. And so it's Boston with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.